it's weird. But maybe that is going to be snapped, that streak here this weekend.
David 145.
Dave did well to leave this number with some very useful counting, but now he could find himself on the back foot.
45.
Yeah.
Ryan, you're going 121.
Half a chance, more than half a chance here for Joyce to open up a little bit of a cushion.
That's the old school 1-2-1.
Yeah.
Not many people go that route anymore.
100.
It's got to be 2 double tops. There's one. He's gone to the left.
80.
I wonder why.
Right,
The lie looked so
80.
perfect. Or maybe he was trying to create a little bit more of a cushion with that dart. Joyce is going to climb the ladder a bit and go to tops himself. And he takes a 2-leg lead now.
Fifth leg is Ryan to throw first. Game on.
Dobie got to the final and was beaten by Chisnell in Denmark 4 years ago. I was born and raised in the northeast of England. I made a couple of finals, but nobody from that part of the world has ever won one of these. So if you can win this weekend, Ryan, you might have to snag the bragging rights back from Rids and Dobie.
Well, it certainly would be something to stick on his darting CV.
142.
Chance, though, here for Chisnell to get one of the breaks that he needs.
That'll have to do, but Joyce will fancy that he will get a shot at the bull minimum. And should. And doesn't. But he does win the match. Makes it as easy as ABC, because 1-2-3 belongs to Ryan Joyce.
Performance from Josh Rock against Brendan Dolan that sees the younger man win. And in fact, I said it's only a matter of time before Josh Rock overtakes Brendan Dolan in the rankings. If he wins this game, he moves closer, obviously. If he does make the final, he overtakes Darryl Gurney, jumps up 1 spot, so he becomes Northern Ireland's number 2. That would have been enough to get him into the World Cup team this year. He narrowly missed out. If he goes and takes the title, he would go above Brendan Dolan and become Northern Ireland's number 1.
Isn't it interesting that in the rankings they're having a little fiesta in the 20s?
Well, it made it, obviously a lot of the chat was about Rob Cross and Luke Humphreys fighting out for the England spot at the World Cup of Darts, but there was a very real battle between the 3 Northern Irishmen for 2 spots. Helicopter finger!
And Josh has just done one as well.
140.
He thought it was in. He gives it the pause, and then Brendan hits one, and he gives it the helicopter finger at the end. He's having so much fun up there. And why wouldn't you be when you're 3-0 up, possibly 4-0 up? But if Dolan hits this, look at Josh here.
That's how it works. Double 18. Just not working
40.
for Brendan Dolan.
Josh will require 40.
And the relentless scoring from Josh Rock is giving him opportunities, and he's taken him. It's a 13-darter. It's 4-0.
Brendan to throw first. Game on. Josh will require 91.
Ain't that the truth? Treble 17 gives him a shot at tops for an 11.
71. Brendan, you require 150.
Well, this will be some way to save leg 5. He's gone for the bull. I don't blame him.
Well,
try something different.
85.
It doesn't work.
Josh will require 20.
And that is a third consecutive 13-darter.
He could have done it in 36.
100.
Honestly, if this was a boxing match, the white towel would have been thrown in about 30 seconds ago.
Well, it really does look like Josh Rock is going to wrap up another convincing win against Brendan. And it means that Brendan now faces an anxious weight. Not as anxious as it would have been had he gone out yesterday. That really would have put him in trouble. I think he'll probably be okay, but another match. We've had 9 in the game.
It'll be an interesting reaction if Dolan does get this 84. And he needs to. If he misses this shot, he's going to be bageled.
2 at 12s.
72.
And it looks
Joshua
like the
required
bagel
38.
is incoming. Josh Rock for another 6-0 win.
Give
It is absolutely spectacular. 4 consecutive 13 darters from Josh Rock to beat his countryman.
Yeah, Mickey Mansell playing in his second European Tour event of the year. He had a round 3 defeat by Josh Rock in Graz. So a man who's still targeting a first Euro Tour quarter-final since 2014, having not played in any of the 6 Euro Tour events that took place
56.
in 2020 and
Mickey, you
2021.
require
Opportunities were
102.
limited then, but perhaps making up for lost time this weekend. Single 18. So double 12.
Game from the first leg.
And a very
Mickey Mansell.
tidy start for Mickey
Second
Mansell.
leg.
But Rob Cross has got the bug back. He wants to be on World Series events. He wants to be in the Premier League. He wants to be doing all of these invitational events, which for a good long while he said that not
He wasn't
interested,
bothered,
don't
yeah.
ever want to do them. Just going to focus on the ranking
100.
events. But he's got
Robbie
the hunger
require
back.
144.
And
Funnily enough,
why
it's
do you think that is?
because he's winning loads of games and
Because he's
playing
winning
well.
matches again, yeah.
All of a sudden you want to play in tournaments because there's loads of money to be won.
62.
There's that creative
Mickey,
use of the
you
board that I
require
was talking about that
76.
Rob Cross will do, Mickey Mansell won't.
Well, 76 to get back into the hunt. Double 14.
Game
Nicely
from the
played,
sixth
Mickey
leg.
Mansell. Gets the break back.
Mickey Mansell.
On terms once again, 3 apiece, and the intrigue keeps on coming. Well, 11, 12 darts here will be enough for Rob Cross. And he may well be on course for that, you know.
Again, interesting use of the balls. I don't really fully understand that last,
140.
but it gets him
Robbie
down to a
required
2-darter.
94.
For the best leg of the match. And to continue the perfect finishing. Oh, he is gobbling up the doubles tonight.
Ninth leg, Mickey
5
defends
out of
first.
5.
It's not quite big
40.
enough to get to level pegging, but he's only 40 behind.
Little tap on the shoulder for Rob Cross, but once again he comes up with the goods just when he needs to.
140.
Disappointment with that last start, but he'll be, I think, satisfied with where he is right now. Mickey Mansell just will not lie down in this one.
140.
Once again,
Robbie
threatening the
require
180, in
121.
contention, in touch and in with a shot if Rob Cross can not find this 1-2-1. 96 away. Loves double 18. Loves double 18 for the match. And a passage into the final day and a set-up opportunity for Johnny Clayton or James Wade. And Rob Cross, well, there was a little wobble with the finishing in the previous leg, but it was absolutely on song when it mattered in the final. 4 perfect darts. Made the early switch to the 19s, which
97.
has got the nod of approval from Paul Nicholson.
Absolutely. The overstacking method that he has, when he gets that top half of the 60, especially just under that top 60 wire,
134.
the switch was the right thing to do there. And he's got himself in a position that could really be fruitful.
100.
Damon has had a very good career over the last 3 or 4 seasons. He's done remarkable things. He will be at the
91.
World Match Play
Gianni
as a
Require,
seed
124.
for the very first time. And we are starting to talk about the floaters
92.
maybe being more
Damon, you require
dangerous than ever. And
136.
considering how well Van Veen's playing, he's not even there yet. Double 8.
100.
Might be 3-0 down because of that one miss at double.
Gianni required 32.
Well, this for a 13-darter to go on the back of the 11-darter that he's just had.
Games on the
It's
third leg.
absolutely
Gianni
unerring, isn't it?
Van
I mean, that was a sublime final dart on that treble 20 that we saw side on. Using those first 2 darts as an excellent guide just to slide it in between, and we saw that illustration. 167 here for Heta, and you suspect it may have to go given that Van Veen is on 124.
99.
Already has made one quarter-final on the Euro Tour this year, has Van Veen, looking at 124 now. Treble 18 for the bullseye. This time he gets the treble 18. Bullseye for 4-0 and a second break of throw.
He just knew it was going to go.
I am running out of superlatives here. 15 darter. Still half an eye on the averages. I can't really take my eyes off of what Van Veen is doing in terms of the throwing action and the numbers he's producing, but we will just keep a measure on that. 90 for 5-0. 30 away, double 15, straight at it. I mean, that's another 2-dart combination. This is absolutely exemplary from Jan Van Veen.
Him and Heta out without scoring a leg.
Well, we both had this one down as a case of an unseeded player coming through, but never in my wildest dreams did I think it would be 5-0 after 5 legs.
In the words of Austin Powers, oh, behave.
Damon Heta is just struggling for breath out there right now. He is absolutely gasping. 1-3-1. Tops for the finale, just to put the icing on the cake. And just look at the numbers. There the tumblers finishes. The average in the end, 114.15.
That level. But this looks pretty promising from Smash.
He mentioned playing Damon Heta last year. His 104 average in the German Darts Championship, that is his personal best on the Euro Tour. And we've got to start talking about things like that now because of what Van Veen's done this afternoon. I wonder if this tournament is going to yield a Euro Tour record at some point. Oh, smash. I can understand why he's done that, because by the looks of it, he wants to leave double 16 instead of tops if he gets the option. But it's all worked out pretty well in the end.
Yeah, it has. Nathan Aspinall, while not being poor, is being kind of out-muscled in this game. Lovely setup. May not matter. Third 14-darter in a row. Will have to be double 2 for a 15-darter. He's got it. Martin Lukman 4-1, and Nathan Aspinall is on the ropes. We've already seen
25 to the left or right. He was looking to nestle next to that barrel.
You can still see the holes in the 25 where those 2 darts have landed. It's, well, not from there you can't, but they're there. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Well, the 180s are flowing for Nathan Aspinall. He's up to number 4 now. But he's going to have to keep them coming, you think, because he's got to keep the pressure on Martin Lukman.
55.
There you go. One just below the bullseye and one below that. Even with his slim down darts, it's difficult to negotiate your way past a blocker dart like that into the bullseye.
Some people are really good at it. I think the defending champion, Luke Humphreys, is a bit of a savant when it comes to getting past blocker darts. In fact, I think the best person I've ever seen at doing that is Tony O'Shea. If you look back at his early career in Lakeside finals, it's ridiculous how many times he could do it.
Fellow Stockport man to Nathan Aspinall. How about this for double 10? It is back-to-back 12 darters, and Nathan Aspinall is producing some magic to haul himself back into the contest.
Well, look at what Josh Rock did to Brendan.
Yes, quite.
But then I think one of the biggest compliments, I don't mean to keep going on about this new kit, because it's a big deal to him to get the right darts in his hand. It can have such a monstrous effect on everything to do with his darts game. But there are many players who are of a world-class standard who are actually using Nathan's equipment because they think that this is a prime piece of kit.
For a third consecutive 12-dart leg, Nathan Aspinall is on fire.
Off the grid in a very good car. Aspinall has failed to start, but then when he does,
108.
Lookman looks over his shoulder or in his wing mirror and he says, uh-oh, he's going rather quick now, isn't he?
Well, that might just be a little turbo boost for Lookman. That 180. Oh, but Nathan's not letting him get away. Oh, my word. He is on for another 4-visit leg, potentially, here.
And he's not going to take the 1-3-1 in the same manner as Van Veen in the last game. That 93 could join the finishes of 90, 140 and 87 in the last 3 legs.
Going aggressive. Okay, looking up.
53. Martin Uruguay.
He's fuming that he hasn't got another 12 darter, Nathan Aspinall. And it's because Martin Lookman has got a chance here. What's the route? Oh, lovely. Double 15, can't miss inside. Oh, it doesn't miss inside. That's brilliant from Martin Lookman.
To have 2 cracks of the whip. To beat Nathan for the first time and to be into Sunday.
17 and tops. This is your chance, Martin. Double top.
42.
He has had a match dart. He has missed it. Will he get another in this leg? Will he get another at all? That is the first question answered, and it is a no. It will have to be.
Now for Nathan.
Oh, it's a beauty. He follows it, double 19. Nathan Aspinall has nearly produced his 4th 12 darter of the game. They have both missed a match dart.
Was there a case for going for the 6 there?
There's a case for it.
23.
But I don't think it matters because Martin Lookman has had 2 shocking visits back-to-back, and it just eases the pressure a little on Nathan Aspinall. Double 8 to win it. To pull off the comeback from 4-1 down.
3.
Well, this 154th, this goes in. This would be more ridiculous than what we saw from Van Veen in the previous match. This would be unbelievable. And maybe the shot of the year so far.
It's got to be perfect. And it's not. And it means that Nathan Aspinall gets more chances. And Martin Lookman had his chance. It was a dart at tops for a 6-4 win. It doesn't look like he's going to get another.
16.
Nathan Aspinall, 4-1 down. He was on the ropes at that time. He came out swinging with a succession of 12 darters. But can he hit the winning double?
He's had more darts at double than Lookman by a stretch. And he has the win. What a game that was. Really tough stuff from Aspinall. He was on the ropes for most of that contest.
121.
So maybe everything's cleared up. He can just get back to regular dirt, if there is such a thing.
Yeah, when you look at his stuff that he's been doing on the floor as well, since winning that 3rd Players' Championship tournament of the year, as Gilding threatens the bullseye finish as well. He has actually failed to win back-to-back matches on the Pro Tour circuit, the Players' Championship circuit. 3 wins and 4 defeats in those 4 tournaments. Now then.
Oh, wow. Oh. I mean, it makes no sense. What is that about?
25.
51 tops ball. Double 6. No.
19.
Now Dirk van Dijvenbode, by missing the ball by a distance, has got a choice of doubles. You would think it's 14 for double 16. It is. And double 8 is there. Break a throw, and Dirk van Dijvenbode gives it some.
Beautifully played. Just a little nudge on the accelerator just to ease himself away from Gilding. Well, Dirk kicked off with an 11 darter, and there might be another one incoming right here and right now. Double 16 for 5-2.
Oh, busts his score. Catches a bit of the flight. May have been destined somewhere near that double eight, but caught the flight and dragged into the 16s.
Well, this would be a twist in the tail, wouldn't it? Andrew Gilding looking at 170, but that is not going to happen. So Van Dijvenbode take 2 on 47.
96.
Well, he did hit a 15 and a double 16 in the last visit.
Just not necessarily in the right order, as Morecambe and Wise once said.
There we go.
There we go, that's more like it. 5-2, and well, Andrew Gilding.
Not enough to leave a finish, and Van Dijvenbode might smell blood in the water here.
Yeah, he's going to certainly wrestle the darts in this one, and will be down to a finish, and it could be a very manageable one as well. Just a very minor, ever so slight deflection into the treble 5, but again, he's on course for a 2-dart combination to finish things off.
At the very least, he should be getting a match start at the bullseye.
130. Turkey require 89.
89 to wrap it up. Double 5. It is wrapped, and Dirk Van Dijvenbode, the number 2 seed, looking as good as we've seen him.
It's a daunting proposition.
Sometimes the daunting thing is doing something that you've never done.
81.
Sedlak has never been to a Sunday on a European tour, and that's not really a surprise for someone coming from a Eastern European qualifier. In order to get to Sunday, you've got to be the seeded player. Well, the maximum here would be marvellous. And he's got one.
5th of the match and Sedlak's 4th of the weekend. Tops here though for Joe, and there is the break of throw, and that's again a classic example of Sedlak applying the pressure on throw. Now, Sedlak's feature today has been big visits at this stage of the leg, where Cullen's made his move, he's in position, and once again he's done it there. He's got down to a finish. It's something to work with. Cullen looking at 89 here, so treble 19 for double 16. Well, that's an absolute dagger in the heart of Vítězslav Sedlak, and well, he smiles and can only acknowledge what was a timely intervention there from Joe Cullen. Brilliant stuff.
Sure, a few of them are going to stick around for tonight, where we've got some rather remarkable stuff coming your way. Do I even need to mention that Michael van Gerwen's playing Raymond van Barneveld in the El Clasico of modern day darts? Michael Smith against Keane Barry, that'll be slow. Only joking. Schindler against Rids, looking forward to that one. Is this the end of this match though?
It may well be. Double 16. Sorry, double 14 for Joe Cullen. And Joe Cullen wraps it up with a 6-3 win, but my word, he was made to work hard for that one in places.
As now, do you think he'd be happy? Because I don't. I think coming to the PDC so soon after winning Lakeside, he will have thought that I might pick up 10 titles in nearly 10 years.
Well, I mean, let's remember, he picked up a title in his first week of playing PDC darts.
So if you'd have asked him that question after that tournament that he beat Andrew Gilding in the final of, he would have said, oh, surely I'm going to be in double figures in 10 years.
Yeah, he's had some ups and he's had some downs in his career. But I think if you asked him right now, he's probably very pleased that he's still playing and playing top-level darts, because there have been times when he thought he was going to have to walk away from it because things weren't working out. He couldn't win a game.
89.
And he wasn't sure what the future held for him. He was looking at job ads in the paper. But it's been a really, really commendable effort on his behalf to get back to where he is now.
This game has been all about holds of throw so far, and that continues. That's all that Ross Smith has to do. Mickey Mansell flight that person has snagged?
What a souvenir that would be. Mansell, unfortunate, played really well against Rob Cross earlier, but lost out 6-4.
Definitely the thing now for the players to throw out some stems and flights to the crowd, isn't it? Didn't used to be a thing, that, but now it's pretty much commonplace for the players to fling a little souvenir out to the crowd, whether they lose or win. This is a great chance for Ross to to hold again. 140 or 136, the required shot right here. Gets
140.
one. And this would change everything.
Stephen Bunting, time is running out. He needs Ross Smith to start missing, or he needs to pull out something massive, like this.
Biggest finish of the match is 69, and that will remain the case. You think about
89.
Ross's highest finishes in this match.
56.
56.
Game shot the ninth leg.
But it's another hold of
Ross
throw.
Smith.
And it's
10th
all
leg,
small
Stephen
finishes for
to
Smith.
first.
He doesn't
Game
care
on.
about that. He just wants another chance.
In terms of chances where they've got darts at double. Most of the misses
60.
at double have been misses that they've been
Stephen
allowed to
requires
make.
67.
And here, he's allowed to miss a couple of times if he needs to.
But he might not.
Game
And he
shot
doesn't.
the 10th leg.
So let's see if the
Stephen
pattern continues
Bunting.
into leg 11.
11th and deciding leg, Ross to throw first.
This could be the best leg of the match, but it also could be the column. It's not going to happen. Stephen's going to have 2 visits to get what looks like a
60.
comfortable break of throw.
Stephen, you require 129.
It is the anomaly. It is the big difference in this match. This one leg starts on the ball. Well, he's been allowed to go whatever route he likes there, and in the end, he set it up really well. He's left double 8 after 4 visits to the board. Now, in most of this game, that might not have been enough to break throw.
How ironic. Unbelievable.
109.
He absolutely volumizes all of his frustration there, hitting that maximum. He shouted so loud, we could hear it in the box.
16.
Was Stephen Bunting listening? Does it matter? Double 8. He's trailed all game. But he's won it in a last leg decider. A real battle between Ross Smith and Stephen Bunting, but having never led in the whole match, the Bullet manages to steal it.